What's going on YouTube? Blaze Shadowthorn here. We're bringing you more league coverage. This is, I believe, Dragon versus Electric. I don't know. The title will have the right people up there. I'll have to take a look at the spreadsheet again. But, yeah. We'll take a look at the team preview, I guess. I'm gonna call her Dragon. I might be completely wrong though, so again, the title will have the correct people. But looking at his team, mighty nice. Got that Dragon, or it might be Kale Dragon, I don't know. The core of Dragonite and Infernape as offensive is looking pretty nice. Got a defensive core of Sableye, Bronzor, and Slowbro. I would have to say that Infernape's looking like it might be a special attacker, else he has nothing to deal with Florges. Actually, no. I mean, like, he doesn't have anything to deal with special attackers, and Will-O-Wisp is a thing if both his mons are physical. Looking over at Electric's team, fatness abounds. Probably offensive core of Mega Metagross and Salamence. Defensive core of Florges and Hippowdon and Spiritomb, which is a nice defensive core, and probably Cobalion because he's known for using defensive Cobalion. But enough of just like speculations of things that could happen. Let's actually take a look and see what happens. 35 turns long, so this is actually going to be a decent battle. Leads off with his Hippowdon as he leads off with the Sableye. Now I don't know if that's Mega or not, because that could be a problem if it is Mega. But it's not. He just goes straight away for the taunt, preventing him from getting up rocks, which is an excellent play. He instead goes for Ice Fang. Interesting choice of packing Ice Fang on for the Dragonite. But does that confirm no EQ? Does that confirm no EQ? Because we predicted the taunt. That's interesting. That's interesting. We'll see what he does here. He does pull a switch, so I think that confirms that he does not have EQ, which means that Infernape is free to switch in on that Hippowdon, which is excellent information for the opponent, Dragon, to know. Knocks off the Florges' leftovers, which preventing that thing from getting leftovers recovery is going to be pretty key. It does have reliable recovery with Wish, but that 6% residual HP recovery is pretty critical, especially on walls. So switches out here because he doesn't want to take a super effective Moonblast. Goes into what? His Bronzor, which is a nice counter to this Florges, unless even if it packs in Power Fire, it's not going to be doing anything to this. So he throws up a Wish, which is a good play, honestly the best play he could go for, because this allows whatever he brings in the Spiritomb to take a hit and then recover back all his HP, but he ends up missing the Toxic. Ooh, that Toxic miss is key. That Toxic miss is key. He stays in and he lets the Spiritomb get Toxic. What is going on? I don't agree with that play at all. Letting the Spiritomb get Toxic is like terrible, because the thing about Spiritomb is it has 0 HP, so letting this thing get status is absolutely terrible. But then again, I don't really know what he would bring in to take it. He decides to Pain Split right here. I don't agree with that play either. Both of them was at a pretty reasonably high range of HP, and that allows him to get his rocks up for free. Ooh. I don't think Electric brought a spinner, which means those rocks are chipping away at that Salamence's HP. And just residual damage in general. That was a great play on his opponent's part, getting rocks in there right now. Great play. Now what will he do next? I'm wondering. He goes for the Infestation to prevent the switch. I don't think he was planning on switching anyways. He goes for a Gyro Ball. I don't agree with that play. I would have switched if he only has Gyro Ball to hit him. I would have switched right there. Sacking off your Bronzor is not smart at all. Being burned, plus Spiritomb is really slow. It has like 0 speed. So, I don't agree with that. But, we'll see. That Bronzor is locked in there now, so he's going to be taking a lot of damage. Damage is going to be racking up with Infestation and Burn. What recovery does this thing have? He goes for Sucker Punch. Interesting. Wow, that Sucker Punch does damage. That Sucker Punch does damage. Wait, does that mean the Bron... That EQ damage. That EQ damage. That did like 3. That was hilarious. Like, did that HP bar even go down? Did that HP bar even go down? That was amazing. But the Spiritom's taking so much damage because of the poison that's racking up. But so is the Bronzor. Bronzor is brought down to a very revenge killable range of HP, like 1 HP, I think. Decides to pull a switch now. Goes back into Roadhog, which is the Hippowdon. Interesting play. Very interesting play. Now, here's the chance to see. He goes for rocks, predicting the Sucker Punch again. So he doesn't have any reliable form of recovery. He didn't have rest on this thing, which I would have considered throwing rest on Bronzor, just because Bronzor, it did threaten a lot of his team. And rest is honestly the most reliable form of recovery for Bronzor, because it doesn't get like Roost, Recover, none of that stuff. So Bronzor goes down, which is amazing for my for Electric, because Bronzor would have given him a lot of trouble. Decides to get his rocks up here. A Toxic on everything. Wow. I mean, that's the way to beat Stall, is to just Toxic everything. So getting that Toxic off on the Hippowdon was key, especially if the Hippowdon doesn't have a reliable form of recovery. Well, it does have Slack Off, but when I faced him, he didn't appear to have Slack Off on this Hippowdon, so I don't know what it wants to do. He's fearing Scald right here. He has to fear Scald. So he goes into Justice range, which is his Cobalion. Now, does he go for Scald or not? No, he goes for Psyshock. What? What was he expecting? Psyshock was so risky. Like, Scald is a safe play. Like, 10 out of 10. You just click Scald, you hope for a burn. I mean, he could have predicted the Cobalion to come in here and thought maybe super effective damage. Thunder Wave. Is he going for Paraflinches? He has to be going for Paraflinches because Slowbro is like really slow, so there's no reason to paralyze him. But here it is, he does click the good move and he's rewarded for the good move, doing a lot of damage with Scald. Is that offensive? No, I don't know. I don't know what kind of Slowbro set that is, but that Scald did hella damage and he gets the burn. So this Cobalion's looking like not a threat at all anymore. That Volt Switch did good damage too, though. I don't know. These spreads. What are with these spreads? But he's gonna go into the Florges, which is probably his best play. He does get fully paralyzed on there. He probably would have just went for a Scald. I doubt he would have went for a Psy. Ooh, he could have gone for the Psy Strike, I guess, predicting this to come in, which wouldn't have been a bad play, I suppose. Just stays in, throws up a Wish. I guess trying to heal up Cobalion, maybe? As there it is. There's the Psy Strike. How much is this doing? Meh. That does meh damage. Like, that's decent, I suppose, for a Slowbro. I don't know how much investment it has, but right here he goes for the Aromatherapy. Wow. I think. Wow. So lucky right there, because I think Psy Strike or Psy Shock has a chance to kill at the range of HP that he was at. So that was an incredibly risky play right there. And then right here, going for the Energy Ball, revealing Energy Ball, doing a nice chunk of damage on that Slowbro. As he goes for a Scald. Doesn't get the burn, but I mean, you can't get a burn every time with Scald, unfortunately. I mean, sometimes it seems like you can, but you can't. He's gonna pull a switch right here. He's really forced to. He goes into the Infernape on the Energy Ball. Does he go for Energy Ball? No, he throws up a Wish. Okay. Respectable play. Kind of expecting the switch. Respectable play. So now, once again, he's in a position where he can bring in any... Why would you go into Roadhog? Was this a bait? Did he have EQ all along? That would have been so amazing right here if he has EQ all along. It was just like the perfect bait. But he goes for Blaze Kick. What? I don't agree with that play at all. Like, why would you have Blaze Kick? Blaze Kick does absolutely nothing. Like, Grass Knot or Fire Punch or even Flare Blitz or something, anything. I don't know. But he decides to... I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that switch right there because he just whirlwinds out. He was scouting for the EQ. But he kind of revealed not having EQ when he went for Ice Fang. So I don't know. Right here, there's no reason not to go for Ice Fang. So he goes out into safety, which is the Slowbro. Pretty safe play right there. Maybe he went for the Whirlwind, but nope, he goes for the Ice Fang. Honestly, I take it back. Whirlwind was the play to make right there. So let's see here. Here's Whirlwind, Ice Fang, Rocks, Slack Off, maybe? I don't know. But he's forced out right here. He can't stay in here. He goes back into Anna. Okay. Okay. Back. Oh, those paras. So unlucky. So unlucky. Wow, those paras are coming in clutch for Electric. Especially since he's playing so risky with his Florges. So throws up a Wish. Wish is the correct play to make there, especially at the range of HP that the Florges is at. Now can it not... those paras! What are you doing, Electric? Let the Slowbro... Wow! I thought paralyzing that Slowbro was a big mistake, especially since a Toxic or something would have been so much better. But all those paras, it's like totally, paralyzing was the correct play. Wow. Wow. So he brings back in the Rotom on the Energy Ball. Energy Ball was a pretty predictable play. Gets a lot of HP back, which is good. And now he's going to pull a switch. Okay. Okay. What is he going to go into? He goes into the Mega Metagross. Okay. What does the Rotom go for? Oh. Oh. Wow. Predicts the trick. And go... Wow. Wow. That was a good play. That was a really good play. He predicts... I guess it was a safe play too. Worst play was he Volt Switched. But he does predict the Zen Bus. Goes into the Sableye. I would have Meteor Mashed right there. Meteor Mash was a pretty safe play. You kind of know he's not staying in here, and that Sableye is like looking as a mighty fine threat bringing in. So he goes back out into Anna. Probably his best play. He's gonna Willow here. He has no reason not to Willow. Yep, there's a Will-O-Wisp. Anna does have that aromatherapy to heal the burn, but I wouldn't go for that quite so soon. He could try and spam Willow right here. No, he wouldn't. He would double right here. He can't stay in here. He fears the moon. Wow. Risky for a biscuit. As the risk pays off. The risk pays off. Expected the switch, went for the wish. Didn't happen. Stayed it and taunted. Risky play. Nice. Oh, but he just stays in here. No! You switch! You switch! What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't agree with that. He made a great play by staying in here and taunting. And then he just loses all the momentum by sacking it off right there. I know he has stuff to take Moonblast. He has a Slowbro. It's like sack off your Slowbro or something. Anything. But he brings in the Kale. Does he have Roost? Does he have Roost? I don't know. But he brings in the Salamence. No! What are you doing? Why would you... I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he choked. The paras definitely didn't help. The paras definitely did not help. But I feel like he choked right there. Slowbro's at full HP though. He's only at +1 attack. But he has to be Scarfed. Wow, that does that. No. No, that was not the play to make. Toxic was not the play to make. You go for Scald, you hope for a burn. You go for Scald, you hope for a burn. That's what you do. Because Toxic damage won't kill this thing. Toxic damage will not kill this thing. And, now that he's at +2, there's nothing really to stop him. Crit didn't matter right there. He would have killed him off regardless. So once again, Salamence is proving to be a great draft for Electric. Almost all the games I've seen him play, this Salamence just comes in here late game and just sweeps. He just comes in here late game and just sweeps. So once again, Dragon Claw will be able to kill him off. He's at +2. There's no reason why I shouldn't. Yep, there it is. So that's gonna be the game in Electric's favor. Wow. Paras definitely helped him a lot, and then I think his opponent made a couple of critical misplays. But overall, pretty solid game. Pretty solid game, I have to say. So that's a game. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this league coverage. Hopefully you guys did enjoy my narration. I should be playing my game pretty soon. Unfortunately, my week 6 game, I get an auto win because my opponent left the league. It's a vacant spot, so that's that. I get a free win week 6. But week 5, I'm going against Mal. She's a great battler, and I know her team well because I actually helped her draft it or edit it a bit, and I know a lot of her sets because I've helped her team build and strategize a couple of times. So it'll definitely be a great battle. I'm looking forward to it. So that's it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.